Hey guys, so I just did a quick quit smoking video. I just wanted to make another video of something that's kind of near and dear to my heart, and it has to do with narcissism. I don't know if you guys know anybody who is narcissistic or has narcissistic traits, but if you really look it up, it goes really into depth. Like it can really mess with your mind. And if you've been in a relationship with anybody or know anybody who is narcissistic, it's so hard to explain. Like, there's this girl, her name's Michelle Lee. Look her up. She has the absolute best advice on that. Basically, with narcissism, it's like you're gaslighted a lot and you get confused in the conversation. Like, you'll end up talking about something completely different than what you originally talked about, and you end up getting confused, like, why are we even fighting? Like, I just brought up this simple thing, and then it turns into this, and then it's your fault, and this and that, and what have you. And let me tell you, I know someone who is narcissistic. I know actually a few people in my life that are like that. Probably not actual disorder narcissistic, but definitely a lot of traits. And it's hard to deal with somebody like that, especially if you're going through your own emotional thing, like depression, anxiety, social anxiety, schizophrenia, whatever it is that you're battling. If you have something mentally going on and someone is narcissistic, they're constantly demanding from you, constantly like belittling you and making you feel like your opinions don't matter, like basically you're worthless and nothing you do satisfies that person. And then they tell you one thing and the next moment it's like they're contradicting themselves. I don't know, I know a few people like that, and I've had friends that I've lost due to narcissistic traits. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm sure we all have narcissistic traits. But dealing with an actual narcissist is definitely exhausting, especially if you're depressed as it is, or whatever it is you're going through mentally. And that on top of it, like if it's depression, it's already hard to even take on the simple task of even getting up and taking a shower and brushing your teeth and doing the bare minimum for yourself, let alone if you have kids and you have a house to take care of and a job and this and that. It's really hard just to go through a day-to-day basis without being on autopilot. Like, it's hard to be present as it is without being with somebody or around people that have that negative energy all the time. It doesn't even have to be someone who is a narcissist. They can just have negative energy in general, like completely throw you off when you're around this person. You're just upset or you're hurting or they stab you in the back. Oh man, there's people that I would trust them with my life. And there's a couple I can think of actually, that have recently really stabbed me in the back. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I thought we was really cool. Like, there's things that these people have told me that I will take to my grave. It ain't nobody's business but theirs, and they confide in me because I was a friend. That's what friends do. You can confide in them. I mean, I understand if it's something like they're about to go plan their suicide or something like that, then yeah, like, you should figure out something. But if they're just trying to confide in you and you're just totally setting them up or whatever the case may be, it's just not right, it's not fair, and you're gonna get your karma. So sorry, I'm just really in my feelings on this because I do struggle with depression and I've tried medications, but they just don't seem to work for me. And it doesn't, I don't know, they made me feel more like a zombie or made me feel worse. And I know there's a clear issue here. There's a lot of things that I've went through that have made me kind of feel down in the dumps. But when you're in depression, it kind of makes you feel like you're stuck and you can't get out. And it's hard to breathe. And you just got to keep pushing, especially if you got kids. Just take one day at a time. Some days you just don't want to get out of bed. And I've learned that, like, you're always tired when you're depressed. Like, you're always tired. But try your best to have a routine, because when you're depressed, you don't really have a routine. You just kind of mope through the day and just get through it. And if you have a routine, like you get up, you brush your teeth, take a shower, do this, do that, instead of like, it's scattered for me usually throughout the day. Like, I'll use the bathroom and then go do a few things and give the kids breakfast and then brush my teeth and then eventually get to my shower, and it's just everywhere. So it's important to try to have a schedule and structure. You need structure, and try not to pick up any other habits like drinking or see, my getaway is sleep, because that's like the best escape for me, because you're not even conscious, you're just sleeping. And it's not like I don't want to die. I have a lot to live for. I have my kids and I believe in God and everything, and so I don't want to actually die, but sometimes the world is just too much. And the pressure of everything is too much, and being around narcissistic, negative people is too much. Always telling you can't do it, or you're not this, or you're not that. And it's just, it's a lot. Like, I know I'm really scatterbrained on this. I'm scatterbrained on almost all my videos. A lot of it has to do with this depression. I always thought it was more anxiety, and usually if you have depression or anxiety, they kind of go hand in hand. But I think the anxiety is just a little bit, it's almost went away because the depression's got so bad, to the point where I just have so much to do. And instead of getting it all done or getting half of it done, I'll do maybe one thing or nothing, and I just say forget it, And I don't know, there's a lot of battles I'm trying to face in my own life. Obviously quitting smoking, I'm trying to better my health. Definitely trying to better my mental health, because it's just not what it used to be. I used to just wake up perky, ready to take on the day and ready to grow, and now it's just kind of like I'm existing and just waiting for the days to pass by, and my goals aren't getting reached. I'm not saving enough. I'm trying to save for a house. Obviously it's going to take some years to get a good healthy down payment. I'm trying to save and do this and do that, and it just seems like no matter what I do, my goals are just not being reached at all. And I'm just, it's really rough having depression and being around negative people. So this video is mainly about depression, I would say, but definitely the negative energy in your life, get it out, especially if you're trying to better your mental health. Like, you gotta detox. That's why a lot of people go to rehab for this, to just be away from everything they know for a month, 2 months, 6 months, however long it takes, to just get away from everything. Clear your mind. It's so important, because how can you take on the world? How can you raise your kids? How can you teach them the value of life if you're struggling yourself? And honestly, that's what being a mom is. Being a mom is pushing through your tears and smiling and getting through the day for them. And usually when they go to sleep or when they're not around is when we break down. It's rough being a mom. It's hard. Everything's on your shoulders all the time. And even if you're not a single mom and you have someone there to help out, usually it's not to your standards, because you're the mom and you think everything should be as so. And I don't know, it's a lot of babble going on, but I just want you to know that you're not alone, and I'm here if anybody needs to talk. I know I'm not on here as regularly as I'd like to be, but I'm going to try making a video at least once a week, if not every 2 weeks, and keep up with your comments and your questions, and let you guys know what's going on with me. But one battle at a time, right? I kicked this smoking to the curb, and I really just want to get my mental health right and be healthy for my kids. And I mean, of course, right now I'm doing okay. I mean, everything is great, and we're, every food in our belly, a place to live, all the good stuff. We're doing okay. I just want my mind to stop wandering and to stop being so sad, because I feel like they can pick up on it even if I'm smiling. So every day is a new day to start, and I feel myself getting stronger every day. Prayer is so, I don't know, if you don't know God, I'm telling you, you need to know Him, because if there's something that happens when we pray that doesn't happen when we don't, or there's something that happens when we pray that doesn't happen when we don't, if I said that right. But it's just this amazing connection, and you get to feel this peace finally. So even if, you're struggling with depression, at least you can find some peace in that. And that's what's been keeping me going. And of course, my kids and my family and just the people that matter the most to me. So just grab onto the things that are positive in your life and just keep pushing, because we all have our own battles. We're all struggling. We all have our story. We all have our sob story. We all have our highs and lows in life. But don't let any of it discourage you, because literally every choice you make, like, redirects your life. So just take one choice at a time. If you don't like something, change it. If you do like something, make it grow. Don't just stop. Don't stay still. That's not what we're meant to do. We're meant to grow. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. Enough venting. Sorry about the crocodile tears. I was trying my best not to let my emotions get the best of me. I just really want to let you guys know that you're not alone. And I really am here for anybody. Like, if you're on the edge, I'm here. I am here because I know what it feels like. And it really sucks. But you're not alone. I'll talk to you guys next time. Alright, I'm going to get out of here because I'll keep babbling more and more and more. I hope you guys have a very blessed and safe night. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later.